Hello and welcome everyone to a brand new episode of Let's Play Bayonetta 2. I am your host Gamora, and in this episode we're going to do Chapter 14, The Witch Hunts. Now I thought the last chapter would be a little bit longer than that. Maybe I was just thinking of this one. Could have sworn that there was one chapter that was close to an hour. But we're pretty much speeding through them. Since I know where to go. I mean, it is pretty linear, so it's not that big a deal to know that. But we're not dying to any of the fights, and we're getting through them pretty fast. So that's probably one of the main reasons. Oh, this is the mech fight, or the mech chapter. This one can be kind of fun. This one's not the longest chapter in the world, but I think it's probably the same length as the other one, if I had to take a guess. An ultimate, or a witch's ultimate weapon. Alright, let's see. At their peak, the secret arts of the Umbra witches had advanced to the point they would give even today's modern science a run for its money. Not many records remain of what the Umbra accomplished. Most were lost in the witch hunts of the past. There are, however, still many wall paintings depicting what the Umbra were capable of. Certain wall paintings, there are depictions of gigantic jet black warrior. Depictions of a giant jet black warrior the witches would call forth in the middle of their most desperate battles. I guess you would call it a robot? Still, it's not like the robots you see nowadays. These machines were something straight out of a science fiction flick. Considering it's a heavily armed power suit for the Umbra, I guess Umbran armor would be a good name for it, right? Similar to how the witches would control their infernal demons, Umbran armor is manipulated by connecting the machine's framework with a witch's hair. Using it as a catalyst for magic power, needed to move the armor like it was their own hands and feet. Any witch that hopped in the iron suit could take down entire armies of angels in the blink of an eye. Sadly, that still wasn't enough to save their clan from an elimination. Alright. I think we also have a angel to read. Which one was it? Probably oh, there's a whole bunch of them. Jeez. Fearless. Fearless are classified as dominions, the fourth rank among the hierarchy of angels. Controlling the light, feared by many as the instrument of divine justice, Fearless makes them known as the majesty of God to the masses. Almost all of the naturally occurring lightning in the world is a result of the action of these angels. It is said that divine wrath against gluttons is released in the lightning's flash, as the thunder signals heaven's roar. To the Moon? What kind of indie game is that? Is it like a platformer? Metroidvania? Fairness. A virtue charged with the administration of miracles. It is wrapped in flames when appearing in the physical world. A power emblematic of its courage. A torrent of flame blazing as bright as the sun. These flames become the light that burns away the darkness from those who have received the graces of fairness. However, for those out of the angels' good graces, they are the fire and brimstone of destruction. Grace and glory. Grace, draped in flame, and glory, controller of lightning, are the twin escorts of the Creator. They share a wild disposition and are often depicted as gods of war, heroically leading the soldiers of Paradiso into battle with their giant claw-like weapons, being symbols of their ferocity. Humanity recognizes the increased spiritual power of twins, power that comes from the blessing of grace and glory. Oh, it's an RPG. About two doctors traveling through someone's memories. Sounds interesting. It's like the Octopath graphics. and making me want to play it. Beloved is a member of the second sphere class powers, ranked 6th in the angelic hierarchy. Its status is more than of a spiritual being, but it is also burdened with destroying the enemies of Paradiso. While still considered among the lower classes of angels, Beloved's power is of a far higher order than that of a human, and even those with strong spiritual powers are seldom afforded the chance to meet this being. Excelling in combat, Beloved are known for brilliant exploits in demonic battles. I might look into it. Super cheap too. All right, let's get to the mech fight. No point in we spent enough time reading. So let's just destroy. Now this part of this, of the game can be kind of, at least for me, it was hard to optimize. Even though it would seem it'd be easy, but you kind of want to beat up as many as possible at once, without knocking them too far away. Since you don't want to have to run to them. Alright, I guess while we're doing this fight, I might as well plug the channel. If you guys are enjoying this series, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, whether you're on YouTube, Rumble, Bitchute, or Odysee, and check out these episodes live on YouTube and Twitch. And we got Bayonetta 3 coming out in, I guess the day's almost over, in 2 days. So be sure to check out the channel because we're going to be doing a Let's Play of that as soon as it comes out. It'd be nice if I got the game early, but I doubt that'll happen. Almost. I wonder if the game, I guess I could, I guess I could buy it digitally, but I don't even know if I want to do that. Oh jeez, man, these guys do a ton of damage. Look at all that damage they did. So close. Now let's just skip those. Those guys did so much damage. It's unbelievable. I remember those ships just doing massive amounts of damage. Oh, looks like his buddy's not coming to help him. Oh. He just let us beat up his buddy in the corner. Just got destroyed. Yeah, I guess with Umber and Climax, you can stun him with that attack. Now, I don't think there's a way out of the mech. Oh, we got a Moon Pearl. And that was the completion of another one. Well, I think I don't know, maybe, I don't know if there's actually 2 bars of, there might be a third row of Moon Pearls. So yeah, we're probably not even close to completing that one. Well, we can actually go in here. I'm surprised. I didn't think they'd put one in here, but I guess it doesn't make sense not to put one. Yeah, I'm still confused by the ending of that Dark Souls 2. It's just like, what? I know from just hearing about it that you can not link the fire. To me, it seems like, okay, I link the fire and the cycle just continues on forever. And that's why the game just restarts and you end up back at the beginning of the game. Yeah, it was definitely very anticlimactic. Defeating enemies will partially restore the timer. I mean, that cutscene was so short, it was unbelievable. can't believe we actually get to do this one in the armor. That's probably the funnest one we have. Alright, I got, what, 20 seconds to beat this guy? Hopefully I can do it in time. Alright, now, let's put some damage into him. Hopefully this is the last one. Okay, good. Oh, I'm sure there's more. Oh, yeah, I'm sure there's another ending. Wow. Got a pure platinum for that. Just goes to show you how overpowered this thing is. This chapter is pretty easy. You have almost no chance of dying. You're careful. Well, you can always die. But, I mean, like those ships that shot at us, they sure took a chunk of HP. And I guess this boss is kind of it can be kind of kind of an issue, I suppose. You could easily die if you're not careful. Now we could skip this. I don't think this is not a fight I think we have to do, but let's do it anyways. Why not? I've actually never seen that cutscene because I always just skip through this part. Oh, jeez. We took damage. How unfortunate. I think there is another treasure. Oh, here it is. And they give you so many lollipops, but they're very stingy with the red ones. They give you a lot of green and a lot of yellow ones. Look at that. Did you see that? We have 7 of the large green ones. You're only allowed to buy 1. It's crazy that we haven't had to use them in so long that we still have 7 of them. Alright, now this fight. This fight can be kind of annoying. It can be a little bit interesting, you know, how to dodge this one. So close. How much damage we do with this. Knocking chunks off his HP bar. Ah, oh, jeez. Yep. I think what the missiles are.
Is that all you've got? Almost.
I guess we're doing all right. Could be worse.
So close.
Well, can I knock those back at him? Oh, I can't believe I took damage for that. I already did the dodge. You know, if you actually... I mean, I'm sure you noticed that we're doing a whole bunch of damage. But if you actually do Umbran Climax and you pop a red lollipop, the amount of HP that... Like, this guy will just be... You'll just burn his HP to the ground with a red lollipop. I mean, you saw how fast that was. No, actually, I think this might be the end of the chapter. Maybe there's another boss after this. Actually, I think there is another boss. But I think it's, I think the next boss is the final boss of the chapter. I thought this was a long chapter. But so far, we're only 14 minutes in.
So close.
Well, this is a kind of an annoying fight, though.
Almost.
So we have to go pretty much around him.
Got you.
We have to beat him up a little bit so we can actually do some damage on him.
So close.
He's got that shield.
Is that all you've got?
But it's not too bad.
So close.
He only has 1 bar of health.
Almost.
I don't think we're really in any danger of dying, so we're fine.
Is that all you've got? Got you.
I think this is the end of it.
Is that all you've got? Almost.
I like how we got back into witch time by dodging an attack while we're still in witch time, which is crazy. Ooh, I forgot about that attack.
Got you.
That's a crazy move. It's kind of hard to dodge that giant beam coming at you
Almost.
when you're like right up in its face. Kind of hard to judge when it's coming, since the whole screen is just bright.
Got you.
Yeah, see, it's much easier to dodge when you're further away. No climax for that. Maybe there's another boss after this. Maybe I'm just misremembering this place. Oh, yep. I guess there is another boss. Okay, this is the last one in this, I think.
Almost.
No, we faced off against this boss in Bayonetta 1, I think. But just, you know, we were much smaller when we did.
Is that all you've
No,
got?
it's crazy thinking that when you do this, like, this game is easy because I have all this HP. But when you're doing the speed run, you don't get like witch hearts.
Is that all you've got?
So you have like the same bar you started off with. So it can make it really easy to die. I guess you could buy some if you want.
Got you.
I think you end up having maybe extra halos after a bit.
Is that all you've got?
Ah. I think we definitely would have died if we had to do a speed run of this with the same amount of health we start the game off with.
Almost.
Oh, our combo was atrocious. Oh, that was a short chapter. I'm surprised. Only what, 18 minutes? Got a whole bunch of halos though. New accessory. The Earrings of Ruin. Alright. I guess before we do the truth, chapter 15, let's hit the shop.
You got halos, I got items. Welcome to the foundation of a barter economy.
And let's actually just buy some, we probably don't need them, but let's buy them anyways. Got a little bit extra of HP. Oh, I guess this must be the last one, right? There's no way there's another one. Alright. Yep, that's the end of those. And now, I guess we can just keep buying moon pearls. Which is, I guess, not really necessary. But, you know, can't hurt to have more HP and more magic. So, let's get to it. Alright, but with that, we are done with chapter 14. The next episode, we're going to do chapter 15, The Truth. So be sure to check it out. Thanks for watching and have a good day.